What's up, everyone? It's Miss Mayne here. Welcome to another episode of Moments with Mayne. I am back again with another video. This is a story time, so let's just get straight into it. Yes, the title is crazy and this is a true story. So, okay, let's start back when I was in 8th grade, right? So obviously you graduate from 8th grade and you're getting into high school. At the time I was living in Chicago, that's where I'm from, and so the high school that I really wanted to go to was, I think it was not Gwendolyn Brooks, it was like a really good high school and you had to like basically apply to get in. I did not want to go to my neighborhood high school or whatever. I didn't want to do that. So, but by the time it was time for me to apply, it was too late. Like, I missed the time to apply and I didn't get into that school. So my mom was just trying to figure out, like, okay, what can we do? You don't want to go to the school that you're going. The high school that I was going to was trash. It was horrible. It was ridiculous. I was low-key scared for my life, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so the school wasn't really that great. And so my mom, she talked to my godparents, and my godparents was like, okay, she can come live with us for a while. And mind you, my godparents live in a whole nother state. My godparents are white, so if you're watching this, hi mom and dad. Yes, but my godparents are white, and so they live in the country. They live in a rural area, like for real. They live in the boonies. Okay. So so my godparents my mom and my godparents are conversing, obviously, and my godparents agreed. They're like, all right, so after she gets done graduating 8th grade that summer, I pretty much moved in with them. And so nothing about being with my godparents was unfamiliar. Like, I have been going to their house every summer. I'm used to the farm, you know. They didn't have any animals or anything like that, but they have lots and lots of acres. They have acres. They have 2 big huge ponds, like just lots of land. And obviously, like, on this land there's deer, and you know, they have a photo, like just the whole thing. So like I said, being with them was not unfamiliar or whatever. So so I was excited. I was like, yay, you know. At this time, graduating from, I want to say, I was 13 when I graduated from 8th grade, and then that summer I turned 14. So I'm 14 now. School is about to start. I'm a freshman. Now my godmom, here's the thing. I stayed with my godmom's parents. So let's get that straight. So I stayed with my godmom's parents on their farm. So my godmom's mom, which is my god grandma, let's not get confused. So my god grandmother, she works at the high school that I was getting ready to attend. So she had to get me registered. She had to get all this paperwork and everything figured out, and basically temporary custody of me, because obviously I'm not her child, but because I am adopted, she had to take legal guardianship over me. And again, that's a whole nother story. So yeah, so she had to take legal guardianship over me at this specific time. So so they had to go through all the paperwork. She went through all the stuff to get me signed in. Cool, la la la. Like I said, she already works there. So my first day, you know, she's preparing me. You know, we went shopping ahead of time because I'm used to wearing school uniforms, white shirt, navy blue bottoms. Okay, like, I no sense of style for real, because I'm in prison clothing wise. Okay, like, come on. So yeah, so no sense of style. I mean, sense of style, but I can't really express myself, you know what I'm saying? So we disregard this phone. So anyway, so we went shopping, all that stuff, got me some clothes, and she was like, yeah, the kids, they mostly wear just like jeans and all this kind of stuff. But my godmom, she wasn't really like in the building with the students. She's an administrative worker, so she's like behind the scenes in another building or whatever. So yeah, that's where she was at. So anyway, so my first day, I get there, and low-key everybody know me already before I get there. Okay, like, so I like, mind you, let me just give you an idea, okay, because I feel like I'm talking kind of fast. I'm a fast talker, but let me just give you an idea. Like I said, my godmom's mother lives on a farm. Okay, this is a rural area with mostly Caucasian people, right? I'm not unfamiliar. Like I said, my god family is is white, whatever. So so when I get there, I am literally the only black person in this school. So yeah, so I, like, again, because my godmom works there, like, they already kind of knew about me a little bit, so I would get literally questions on the first day. Hi, are you Ashley? Are you the girl that's from Chicago? My godmom family, my god family is from Ohio, so I was in Columbus, Ohio, in the country. And so I get there and they're just like, yeah, so are you Ashley? And I'm like, yeah, like, hi Ashley, like, oh, okay. Everybody's nice, everybody's cool. And when I get there, I just remember, like, my first day. This is like a vivid thing I remember. I just remember, like, on my first day, I went to lunch, and it was the first day, the first week, but I truly believe this was the first day. So, like, on my first day, I'm sitting at the table, and I had classes with quite a few people, like, as I was going throughout that day. So I just kind of sat with this other girl named Megan. Shout out to Megan, shout out to Jake, shout out to a couple other people. I can picture y'all face, but I can't remember y'all names or whatever. But shout out to all my Ohio friends. So anyway, so I go to lunch, and I'm sitting at the table, and Jake asked me, him and some other people, just like a bunch of people just asking me questions like, oh, okay, yeah, so are you from Chicago? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm from Chicago. And they're like, oh, okay, are you in the ghetto? Like, do you live in the ghetto? Like, and I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, have you seen anybody get shot? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to see nobody get shot in real life. Mind you, we're only 14 and 15 years old, fresh off the boat, okay? Literally, like, everybody fresh out of 8th grade. High school is new to them, okay? But they all grew up, like, same middle school, elementary school, like, they all, you know, again, I'm fresh off the boat. Like, I volunteer. Like, let me just answer all your questions, okay? So so I'm just answering all their questions or whatever. Cool, time goes by. Eventually, I make friends. Yay, hooray, hooray. But let me get to the main part of this story, because that's why you clicked on it, right? What is this racist, this boy don't like black girls type of situation? Like I said, I was the only black girl in this school. So one day I'm in biology class. I just kind of had to give y'all a picturesque, like, vibe of what it was like already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is very green, very fresh. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I go to class, I have biology class, and I'm in class, and there's this white boy, and it was 2 other people in the school, but they were both mixed with black, but they weren't fully black. I was the only full black. So there's this mixed girl and this mixed boy. So there was this mixed boy and there was this white boy sitting in front of me in my biology class. And so they were talking back and forth, and I'm listening to, like, everything that they're saying. And eventually he kind of turns around. He was like, yeah, I would never, like, the white boy, he's like, yeah, so I would never date a black, like, he's saying these things and looking back at me just to see if he will get a reaction. So he's like, yeah, so I would never date a black girl. I don't like black girl. Like, he's saying, like, he don't like black girls. Black girl this, he don't like black girl that. Like, just that he's saying the same thing or whatever he was saying. And then he was like, yeah, like, and then he called me the N-word. Like, I don't know, I can't remember, like, how specifically, like, he said, like, I don't know if he said, you know, I would never date that black N-word, or I would never date an N-word, like, but even, like, he called me the N-word, okay? And so, yeah, so he called me the N-word and looked at me. The mixed black boy didn't say anything. He just waited for me to, like, respond, I guess. But yeah, so I'm just sitting there, let him, like, he just saying all this stuff, looking at me. And then, oh, little old me, I'm just like, I'm listening to him, but I knew, like, all this was, like, pointed at me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm listening to him, my phone. And so I'm listening to him, and he's like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, that's all I could, like, muster up at the time, because number one, I'm shocked. Number one, first of all, I never experienced anything like this. Do you understand? Like, from Chicago is all black kids, okay? That's where I was at, all black kids. I live right across the street from my school, all black kids, and then I go to an all white school, okay? Boom, number one. Number two, I never had nobody call me the N-word in this kind of way, and then constantly making comments about, oh, I would never date a black girl, I never did it like however he said it, you know what I'm saying? So that's number 2. And number 3, like I said, I'm fresh off the boat. I'm only 14 at this time. Like, again, I've never experienced anything like this, and I'm out of my element. So let me just, you know what I'm saying? So this is all I could like muster up to say. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, which I'm grateful that I did, because I wasn't like, you know, egging on, putting more, you know, oil, I would say oil, more fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, so after that class, he said that, and the bell rang, and I just kind of like grabbed my little gatherings, my books and everything, and I'm walking down the hallway, and like I'm in tears. And so the next class that I had after my biology class, it's like a debriefing class. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not set up like a regular class, which I feel like they should have this class in high schools now. But anyway, so it's this room, and it's like a circle of chairs, and you kind of just express like different things that you're going through or different experiences. It's a good class because it gives you a time to like be understanding of one another, know what, you know, different people are going through, that kind of whole thing. And so what was I gonna say? So yeah, so I'm getting in my class, and I'm not like my normal self. I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm quiet. I'm not really talkative. I'm very talkative. I'm like bubbly, playing around, you know, doing all that. And so I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm quiet. I don't really have much to say. And so my teacher and everybody else is just like, Ashley, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? And then I just kind of told them what happened. I'm just like, yeah, no, this boy, you know, he called me the N-word, talking about he had never dated black girl, like just telling what happened in my previous class. And I just started to cry because, like I said, like I never experienced nothing like that, you know. And so yeah, so like my teacher, they took me out the classroom, and they called obviously my godmom's mom, who works there, and so they called her in. And I'm sitting in this classroom. I'm sitting in this room with my godmom, my godmother's mom. I'm confused myself. I'm sitting in this room crying with my godparents, okay, my godmother's mom, and the principal, and I think a couple other people. But I was just kind of sitting there, and I was just crying, saying that I wanted to go home, aka back to Chicago, and that I wanted my mom. I'm just like, no, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I want to see my mom. Like, I'm done. I'm over it. Like, Benito, I'm ready to go. Okay, like I was over it. I'm just like, no, I'm tired. Like, I don't have to deal with this. Like, no, and no. So and my godmom's mom, which I'm just gonna say my godmom, but like she just really reassured me. She was there for me, consoling me, reassuring me. I'm just so thankful for her, because that was a crazy experience for me, for real. Like I said, I never experienced anything like that. And yeah, like I didn't really know what to do. Like all I could do was just like cry. I know that at the end of it, he eventually got suspended. I know that much. I know that he got suspended. And yeah, like I called my mom. I don't know if it was that day, but eventually I talked to my mom. My brother, like my family is in Chicago at the time, so I'm talking to my mom, talking to my brother. My brother was like, this is ridiculous, you need to come home. Like everybody's like upset, like no, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just bad, y'all. It was just straight up bad. But I made it through, and that was honestly like my first and the last, we thank God, like experience like that, where it's like, you know, a white person, you know, coming towards me or whatever. But like, I mean, as a Christian, it's just like, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Yes, I was 15. Yes, yes, I was 14. The boy was young at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right or whatever, but it's just like, you could kind of get the mind frame or mindset of people. Now, whether he really feels this way at the time, I don't know. Whether he was trying to get a routed out of me, I don't know. But I'm thankful that I did not feed into it at all. But yeah, but I don't know. This is really quick. I just wanted to share that because it's just really interesting, especially in the climate that like our, you know, world is in now. That was going on back then. Like back then when I was like 14, 15, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I just wanted to like share that like story, because it just is interesting. And like, if you've ever like experienced something like that, if you even experience something like that now, just know that like, how do I explain this? Like, it has necessarily not, like, when it comes to things like this, as a Christian, I know that like I can't wrestle with the person. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are higher powers. If you are a true believer of Christ, like, you know that there are powers. I'm paraphrasing this verse, but I'm gonna put the verse on the screen. But you know what I'm saying? There are evil things in powerful places, you know what I'm saying, that affects people's minds, their mindset, the way they think. And so when you become a Christian, if you were to think like that, your mind becomes renewed. So yeah, so it's just like, who, like, you know what I mean? So it's a mindset, it's a mind frame, it's spiritual things that is involved in that. And I pray that like none of y'all are experiencing any of this. But just be careful, just be cautious. Just ask the Lord for guidance. Like if you are, you know, experiencing some like racism or prejudiceness, I'm thankful that I'm not, and I feel like I would know how to deal with it. But yeah, so this was a short little quick 1-2 of how this how this white boy said that he doesn't like black girls. And yeah, it kind of sucked at the time, but I just want to share that, considering that it is Black History Month. When I post this, it will be in the month of February. So yeah, it's Black History Month, but I just wanted to share that. Now that happened like a long time ago, but we are progressing, and some people unfortunately are still experiencing these things. But yeah, just pray. Continuously to pray. Ask the Lord for guidance and instruction on what to do, because stuff like that, it can catch you off guard. For real. It can definitely catch you off guard. It definitely caught me off guard, but I'm thankful that I responded in the way that I did, and that I wasn't like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm this, I'm that. Like I'm not like that. So I'm thankful that I didn't respond in that way. Anything else? But yeah, overall, I guess I'm done with this video. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching this episode, aka this story time of Moments with Mayne, and you guys will see me in my next one. Bye.